Hello, NJPA members. I hope you and yours are well. I am Lucy Takagi, 2020 NJPA President, and I'm excited to be here recording this video with two very important news to you. The first one is an invitation. I would like to invite every single one of you to attend the NJPA business meeting for 2020. As you all know, this year has been quite challenging and quite difficult in many ways. But it has also provided multiple opportunities for NJPA to grow and to develop new skills and new forms of communication. So this is exciting, and I would like to share all that information with you and have you be part of it from a voice in a vocal level, and have your participation. We have been trying to do that by engaging you through surveys. We have been trying to do that by send you videos of events. But this is another opportunity to hear from you and to have you participate and share feedback and concerns. So the opportunity is going to take place on Sunday, August 23rd at 3 p.m. and it's virtual, and that's going to be the business meeting for NJPA for 2020. Again, Sunday, August 23rd at 3 p.m. It's going to be recorded, so if you cannot attend live, you're going to receive it later on, but I hope you can attend live. And I understand that this may be a bit short notice, but unfortunately, I apologize for that. This has been challenging. We wanted to wait until the mid-year business report was complete in order to start advertising, because the business report is going to be part of the business meeting, and we are distributing it to you today, because as you can see, it's probably one of the most comprehensive reports that we've been able to put together. And you have it on the bottom of the email. Click the link and actually go through the report. It's a magazine. It's beautifully crafted. I have a lot of gratitude to Kira Bortzel-Smith, our executive director, who is wonderful, and also to central office staff who helped put together this report and help format this report. So Anna, Christine, and Jennifer have been of great help. Now, as you're going to see, all the information that we could gather and organize is within this report, beginning from January 2020 until August 2020, okay? So you're going to read a summary of, and when I say a summary, there is one section of the report that's titled Advocacy. There are 2 pages of single-space advocacy initiatives. Those 2 pages are out of 5 pages that I put together. So this is just a summary of the main advocacy initiatives that we put together for you members and for us psychologists since January and since COVID hit in March. Okay. Now, the report begins with notable association events. So as you all know, January 2nd, we had to start a new search for a new DPA, and we have successfully hired Dr. Susan McGrody, who has been wonderful as our new DPA, providing multiple resources, multiple updates on the website, and really answering your questions and listening and providing support to you through this epidemic and through this pandemic that has been of unprecedented proportions. After the association's events, we have a few pages that are very important. It's regarding the financial health of the association. Us leaders, as well as the treasurer and the finance committee, we have been meeting very regularly to actually look at decisions that have to be made to ensure the financial health. Okay, this has been a very challenging time, beginning with sources of revenue, beginning with bills and commitments that we've made as an association, and looking at the budget and making decisions and reviewing what needs to take place differently. And as a result of that, directly linked to the financial health, we have our dues renewal. And this is going to be more than ever before. This year is going to be a very important year for dues renewal, because we understand that everybody is under a financial strength. Everybody is under a financial change as a result of COVID. But it's more important than ever that we secure the survival of NJPA, because it is the only state organization that advocates for our profession, that advocates for our needs. And as a result of that, we have an overall population of members in the association who are who have already retired or who are approaching retirement, and who are disengaging. And as a result of that, for the past 5 years, every year we have lost about $10,000 annually from membership dues. It's more important than ever that we recruit members, especially as we are hopefully getting out of the wave of the emergency of the pandemic at some point in the near future, I hope. And as we need to actually reposition ourselves in terms of ensuring and securing the financial health of the association on a continuous basis. So regarding that, later on in this report, you're going to see how we actually have began, and I'm saying we leaders in the past few years, we have began to develop outreaches. We have began to getting out of our silo and to basically reaching out to other associations across the state, to partner with other associations, to develop collaborations with other associations from a professional perspective. A good example of that is Impact, right? We are collaborating in the past 3 years. We have been collaborating with the Latino Mental Health Association, the Latinx Mental Health Association of New Jersey. We have been collaborating with the New Jersey chapter of the Association of Black Psychologists, NJPA, and we have partnered with them, and we have developed at least 2 conferences since last year for Impact that have been extremely well attended and extremely well regarded. So even though that takes that takes work to put a conference together, and to offer C credits for the conference, especially on a virtual platform, which was the requirement this year, it has been extremely fulfilling to be able to partner with Impact for NJPA. And in addition to that, this year we've developed a partnership with the Rachel Coalition to develop guidelines for judges in terms of supervised visitations, supervised therapeutic visitations for children in the child welfare system. We develop a partnership on an upcoming event that you will receive a note on September 25th, which is access to care and disparities on maternal health in the New Jersey landscape. And that is going to be an amazing event. And I hope you watch the video and you see me talking about it. And that is a partnership with the Center for Autism and Early Childhood Education or Early Childhood Health in Montclair State. They're leading the advocacy venue in terms of maternal health and the fight against maternal illness and maternal mortality. And infant mental health as a consequence. So I do hope you can attend that. So that's another collaboration and that's another partnership, but there is more on that. So make sure you check out the outreach section and you check out the financial section, because that has to do with membership dues. That has to do with you as ambassadors of NJPA in this period of change for the association, in this period of developing new venues and new initiatives to get NJPA visible to the New Jersey landscape, increase its visibility, increase the visibility of psychologists to the public, to legislators, and to the New Jersey residents in general. as well as to other professions. So it's a very, very important initiative, and I hope you can partner with me in continuing to promote NJPA and to continuing to be involved in NJPA, to contribute to have a voice at the table regarding its its development in the next few years. Okay, so not just join as a member, but be involved. Like, come to a committee as a guest. COSIA is a committee. If you ever did presentations and now you have to apply for C credits to be a presenter, that can be complicated. And if you actually want to be a presenter and you want to develop presentations, and you have never completed an application for a C credit for your event, that can be quite challenging. Join COSIA, come as a guest. You don't need to join as a full member. You come as a guest, or you can actually volunteer to be part of one specific initiative. Like, it doesn't have to be a full member for 3 years. You can be involved into like one presentation and contribute to that, to learn the ropes. So then you can use those same ropes that you learned to advance your own profession and your own professional development. The same thing with the publication committee. The publication committee, if you ever want to publish an article, if you ever want to, be an editor or co-edit a piece, join the publication committee for one edition, so you can be involved only for that one edition and see how it works and see if you like it or not. So come as guests, come as a resource guest to any committee that might be of your interest. The forensic committee is, having a new start. If you have a forensic practice, or even if you don't, and even if you have a practice that's a general practice, but you have forensic skills that you want to develop further in your practice, come as a resource guest to the forensic committee. Just look at the list of committees, the ethics committee, the wide list of committees that NJPA offers, and see what area from those committees you would like to advance yourself professionally, or you would like to contribute because you have expertise and you have like an hour a month or an hour, every 2 weeks time to actually contribute with your expertise and getting involved. I mean, your help is very, very much appreciated by all of us. I know sometimes we have disagreements. I know sometimes we look at the same cube from different facets, and I know we have different opinions, but, I am confident, and nobody probably more than I have actually been critical and have asked for change in NJPA. I am very proud to say that one of the achievements of being somebody of color, being not only a woman of color, but being an immigrant, and probably I think I'm the first immigrant who has been president of this association under a significant emergency. I am proud to say that I'm confident in this organization. I can see improvement. I can see change, and I'm wonderfully proud to be a change agent for this organization, to even on a granular level, even if it was a little bit of change. I am trying, I'm working hard to make this organization more transparent, to make it more inclusive, to make it more visible in the public's eyes. And, I think I cannot be alone. I am confident that our future leaders will continue this path of transparency, communication. Not ever before. You have received more emails on the listserv, more announcements, right? That's actually the second on the survey that we did. That was ranked the second most desirable path of communication. The first was a Friday update, and we have been having very inclusive Friday updates with all types of information there, which has been historically true. But this year, we have also communicated through the listserv. You also have received important announcements through the listserv, and I hope that will continue. I hope the communication between leadership and members will continue on a very transparent basis. We've had some challenges, but we also have overcome the challenges in the best way that we could, despite us being very busy with advocacy and with the pandemic and with gathering information, filtering information, and communicating information to our members, to you. So I hope you really benefit from reading about NJPA, from reading about continuing education, from reading about the resources that we put together through the pandemic, from reading about all the advocacy initiatives. You're not going to read about all of them here. As I said, 2 pages out of 5. Single space, but at least you're going to have 2 pages summary of all the advocacy initiatives that we have actually implemented, and I'm confident we'll continue to do that. I hope to see you on the September 25th event on maternal health. I hope to see you on the conference, which is going to be for the first time a virtual conference. It's going to be a wonderful conference on integrated care, and that is so relevant at this point in history. I hope you will also come to the business meeting on August 23rd. And, we more than ever this year, we have actually shared with you everything that we have been doing, all the decisions we have been making. Pretty soon you're going to receive the recording of a meeting that we had with Dr. Alexandra Siegel, who is one of the founders and the leaders of SIPACT. We are looking into SIPAC, what are the ins and outs, what are the pros and cons, to see if it would be a good avenue for NJPA to join SIPAC. So that recording of the meeting will come, and it's very instructional. You have no idea how much new information came out of that meeting, and I hope you actually watch it. Anyway, I hope to see you on the 23rd. I hope to see you on September 25th. I hope to see you on October 16th to October 20th on our NJPA conference. It's a lot. It is a lot. I am very privileged. I thank you for your support. I thank you for listening to this video. I thank you for being involved, and really consider spreading the word. Consider sharing with your colleagues about all that NJPA is doing and will continue to do for your profession, for our profession, and for all of us, not just some of us, for all of us. Thank you, and please take a look, breeze through this mid-year report. We have been working hard for you. Take care, be well, keep healthy. Take care.